After you've recorded your file or your music, before we get started, you want to connect your cell phone to your computer. This video is about how to get a file, in this particular case a music file, from the recorder, which the music file is stored on the internal memory, which is not much memory. So you want to get it over into the SD card where you have abundantly more memory. Well, the default is that the music file is always in the internal memory. Now in this particular case I'm using Sony recording app found in Google Play Store. It's free. Alongside of the song file are three dots. I'm going to tap this and it'll come up for renaming. And the name of the file came up right here. I'm going to rename that by tapping on it, and then I'll get a cursor where I can erase this. I've got a cursor right here, and from the keyboard just hit this back button right here and erase all those letters and numbers. And if you have any left over, back up and get the last remaining letters and numbers. Then I renamed the file XX because there's no other XX files in the system. And after you do that, hit the done button on the keyboard. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but then on the rename screen, just hit OK. Now the file is renamed XX, so it's easier to find. On your computer desktop, go to the Start button, then click on Computer, scroll down to where your cell phone icon is, open that up, click on internal storage on the cell phone because that's where that file is. Now when you get a series of folders, go to the top, over the corner, type in XX, which I've already done a couple of times, and your file comes up. Let the green line finish up. Now don't try to move this file, but rather right click, cut it, and paste it to your desktop on the computer. Well, I can't see it here. Hopefully I'm just clicking paste. And it come up over here. Now this is your chance to rename this file. I'm going to call mine Song. The file is renamed Song. Now go back to the page of your cell phone and click back, go backwards, and back again. Now you want to click on SD card. You're moving this file to the SD card. and you're moving it to wherever you want to put the file, whatever folder. My music is in miscellaneous. And I created a folder before called recordings. Right there, recordings. Open that up. I have one file in there. Now I'll go back to my song file that I wanted to move and drag it, move it into that recording folder. It's in the recording folder now. Okay, now to prove it, I've got it moved it to the recording folder in the cell phone. Now I'm going to go back to my music and see if I can find it in the cell phone. Now in the cell phone, I've gone to where I keep my music, and there's my folder called Recordings. And let's see if I can open it up. Okay, and there is the song transferred from the internal storage to the SD card. And just to show that it plays. Okay. Now that's completed. That was moving a file from the internal storage to the SD card.